$14.50 does not afford me the lifestyle that I want. Oh, do we have one? Hell yeah, we do. Always keep, oh, that's a dirty quarter. Always keep an Aldi quarter in the car. Preferred qualifications, a master's degree, minimum salary, $15.29 per hour. Hey guys, do me a favor, stop what you're doing and click that subscribe button. I'm really trying to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram. I need you to head over and give me a follow. Thanks in advance. Now on to the video. Good morning guys, happy Monday. Happy Monday morning. It's Monday morning and we got lots to do today. I usually don't vlog on Monday mornings. It's Monday, October 4th. I have a ton of stuff to do today, and so it's super early. It's like 9:14, not super early, but it's 9:14 a.m. and we got a few errands to run. I have been up working since like 7 a.m. I've had 2 cups of coffee already, so that's why I'm so like pumped up and ready to go for the day. But I figured I would get out early and run my errands, and I'll come back and finish working. So I have to go to FedEx this morning, and then I also have to go to the UPS store because I have to take a few things back that I have been procrastinating on for a couple of weeks. So I'm trading in, I traded in, I think I told you guys, my GoPro. I had a GoPro Hero 8 and I traded it in so I could buy the GoPro, the new GoPro 10. And so I need to send that GoPro in so I can get my money, honey. And I also have an Amazon return that I need to return to UPS. Y'all, I'm just like, I got my like long sleeve on. I'm waiting on this fall weather to show up, and it is just not showing up. And I'm just like hot in this stuff, but I refuse to change because it's supposed to be fall, right? But this is like my favorite weather, when it's like before it gets cold and I can wear just like a long sleeve sweatshirt and I'm not cold, and I can still just wear like my UGG mules with no socks. Like, this is just my favorite weather right here. Well, not right here because this is too hot for this, but when it gets to that weather, that's my favorite weather. But can y'all tell I had like a couple cups of coffee? Y'all probably can. But yeah, I'm just happy. I'm always excited for a new week. Always excited for a new week. I have I've been starting to sell. It started off kind of slow, but it's okay. I've been starting to sell some of my my one-on-one coaching calls, so I'm excited about that. You guys have been showing me some love and some support, so I appreciate that. You guys, don't forget, I do one-on-one coaching calls now, career coaching calls. So whatever issues you're having in your career, whatever you may need, if you need someone just to vent to about your career and how to elevate, your girl is here. So make sure, the link is in the bio, so make sure you check it out. But yeah, I'm just happy for the day. So we have to run some errands. I do need to film today. Obviously I need to work, and then I'm going to try to get in a workout a little later. I'm gonna try. Hopefully I can do that. I feel like I need to go to the grocery store too. I need to stop at the grocery store and at least like grab some chicken, because I didn't take anything out for dinner tonight. And I told Mark I was gonna get my life together this week and cook, because I ain't cook it all last week. So I told him I was gonna get my life together and cook a few times this week, and I still ain't taking nothing out, so I gotta go get some chicken or something. And then of course I want to stop and get a smoothie, because that's gonna be my meal, because I'm gonna eat healthy this week. I'm gonna eat healthy this week, okay? I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to see you rolling your eyes. That's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and get this day started. Thank you guys for listening to my rambling. If it's your first time watching, make sure you are subscribed to this channel for more fun ramblings like this, as well as career chats, as well as beauty videos and whatever else in between we got. So let's get started. I always forget my flipping quarter. Oh, do we have one? Hell yeah, we do. Always keep, oh, it's a dirty quarter. Always keep an Aldi quarter in the car. My car is really dirty, so don't judge. Candles. This is what I come in here for. Blackcurrant and elderflower. What is this? Apple harvest. Ooh, cedar oakwood. I'm gonna get this apple harvest. These are such good prices too. What is this? Ooh, $3.99, and these candles burn so good. Let's try this too. Okay, so every single time I go to Aldi, right? Every single time I go to Aldi, after I have not been there for a while, I always am like, why the hell did I stop going there? Like, I don't know why I go through these spurts where I don't go to Aldi, but I'll like have these spurts where I won't go for months. And that's what happened this time. Like, I haven't been to Aldi in months, and then I go and they have all this amazing goodness, and I'm like, man, girl, you've been missing out on this for freaking months. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't know. Like, just the candles. First of all, like I said, I'm actually burning one of their candles right now in my bathroom. Not right this very second, but you know, it's the recent candle that I have in my bathroom, the current candle that I have in my bathroom. I'm burning that right now. And then just some of the other like home finds, like random finds that you can find. And then on top of that, just the prices. We spend so much on groceries these days. Like, it's crazy, y'all. We spend the bill for groceries is just climbing and climbing and climbing, and we spend just so much on groceries these days. So any way to save money is a good thing, you know. And so Aldi definitely has those prices. They have the good wine and spirit selection too. Like, what? We're gonna do a whole Aldi haul when we get home, because I'm going to show you all the bottles of wine that I got. And I went to Cooper's Hawk yesterday. It was my mom's birthday yesterday, so I went to Cooper's Hawk yesterday, and I picked up my anniversary bottle, and it's like one of the giant bottles of wine. I'll show you guys what it is. It's like a red blend, but every year on their anniversary they have like this giant bottle of wine. So I picked that up yesterday too, so I'll show you guys that. And my wine rack should be back full, because like I said, I just picked up 6 bottles. So yeah, and then I got other stuff, so I'll show you guys that stuff as well. I went ahead and ran my errands. I took back the stuff I need to take back to FedEx and the UPS. I'm gonna grab a smoothie, and then we're back home and back to work, baby. Okay, y'all, so here is all the stuff we got grocery shopping. I told you I went a little ham on the wine right there, but I'll just go through what I picked up. I went in there literally just for chicken, and I came out with all this stuff. So I grabbed a big thing of salmon. I like getting these and then cutting them up and freezing them, and then I can pull them out at any time and cook some. I also got a pack of chicken breasts. I got a big pack of chicken breasts, and I'm probably going to use some of those for dinner tonight. We grabbed some cream cheese, some russet potatoes. Oh my god. So they have the best like non-food items at Aldi. If you didn't know, I'm sure all of you know by now, but I got these little wax melters. This one's called Hay Rides and Bonfires, and it smells so good. So I'm excited to put these in my little wax melter. I got 2 of their candles, the Apple Harvest and the Cedar Oakwood. Both of them smell amazing, and they're nice 3-wick candles. They burn down very nice and even, so I really like those, and they're only $4 as compared to other brands. These thin wheats, which, you know, they're wheat thins basically, all they had was a reduced fat, but MJ likes them either way, so I picked that up for my baby. I got some grapes and also some strawberries. 2 packs of these pancakes. So these are just the ready-made pancakes. You can just pop them in the microwave and you have yourself a meal. The Bolthouse Farms green goodness, love this stuff as well. I love this, and then Mariah also loves it for like breakfast and stuff like that. I picked up this disinfectant cleaner. This was like $1.49, so I'm always looking for a good cleaner, so I picked that up. Some oat milk, 100% vegan. Love my oat milk for my coffee. Heavy whipping cream in case I decide to make some pasta, which I probably will soon. These antibacterial hand wipes, these were $1, and so I picked those up to go back in my beauty space, so when I'm doing like my makeup and stuff, I can just have some hand wipes back there to make sure that my hands are super clean, or when I need to clean off swatches or anything like that. And then I grabbed this kind of soft pack for the car. I'll leave it in that little middle console in the car, and then I'll have like some hand wipes for the car. I got some more grapes. Those are red grapes. Some of these are awesome for sides, you guys. For my family, I need to cook 2 of them, but if you have like a smaller family, 1 of these packs should be fine. This is the cheddar broccoli rice. I love this rice. These are $1 and they're a great side. I also got 2 packs of the chicken flavor rice pasta because those are good also. I haven't bought bacon in a hot minute, so I got some bacon, some bananas, and let's move on to the spirits. So these are all of the wines that I picked up, and I also picked up these hard lemonades. These are called Vista Bay hard seltzer lemonades, and they come in original, black cherry, mango, and strawberry. I thought these would be so good. I cannot wait to try those. And then I got this sweet watermelon wine. I got the Winking Owl Sangria. These are like $3 a bottle, and they taste awesome. These Pacific Fruit Vineyards Sweet Peach. This is the Chianti, I think that's how you say it. Chianti, I believe this is a red blend. The Winking Owl Sweet Red. This is one of my favorite sweet reds, and again, it's $3. And then I got the Pacific Fruit Vineyards Sweet Pineapple. So, very excited to try these. What's up, you guys? A few hours later. So I just did some work and I did my makeup and all that, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing today. I don't know why I always say kinda. I just want to show you guys what I'm wearing today. It's just a super casual outfit. I'm trying to be super fall appropriate, but like I was telling y'all, this weather is not letting me be great for the fall. So I did a really simple look. I mixed 2 foundations today. I mixed the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. This has been a favorite of mine like forever. And then I mixed that with the Christian Dior, the Dior Forever foundation. And this is in the shade 45 Neutral. This one's in the shade 60 WO. So that's what I'm wearing on my face. And then let me show you guys now. So this is what I'm wearing right here. Very casual, comfy. This is the reason I keep telling y'all why I love working from home so much, because I can just wear what I want to wear and be super comfortable and casual. So these joggers / leggings, these are Gymshark. I love these so much. They're super comfortable, high-waisted, and they just look really flattering on. I really do like them a lot. They're so comfy. I'm wearing them with my favorite moccasins. These are my moccasins. They're by UGG. I have them in several different colors and they're just so comfy. They're great for like running errands and stuff like that. And I have this cropped sweatshirt from Target. These are like, they have a bunch of like different sweatshirts and they have pants to go with them and shorts and all of that. So that is what I am wearing. I'm about to change out of it though. I wanted to show y'all. I'm about to change out of it because I'm about to go work out in a little bit. But this is what I was wearing when I was running errands. Super comfortable. What's up, y'all? So I am sitting here doing some work, watching some YouTube. I'm like editing, I'm working, I'm watching YouTube. I am like the ultimate multitasker here, okay? And I got a package from Dossier. Oh, let me open it. So I got this package from Dossier and I think I know what it is. So they have recently, if you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know I've been working with them for a while. I love them so much. I love their perfumes. This video is not sponsored or anything by them. I literally just got the package and thought I would unbox it with you guys. But it is. Oh, it smells good already. Okay, so they recently came out with candles. So Dossier is a designer imposter perfume company. So if you want Jo Malone perfume but don't want to pay Jo Malone prices, head on over to Dossier and get yourself an, I guess, a dupe or a smell-alike perfume, and I promise you the scents are so similar you definitely can't tell the difference, but they're at a fraction of the cost. Like seriously, this sounds like a commercial because I just love their perfume so much. I wear them all the time. But recently they have come out with candles and they said they were gonna send me one and I'm so excited. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. So this is the packaging. And okay, you get a little card with it. And basically this is, so okay, the candles also are supposed to mimic a popular perfume. So this one is inspired by Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. And the top notes are bergamot, green tea, freesia, and berries. It has a 12% concentration. That's what the card says. Oh, I wish I could smell it through the screen. Like, yes. So this is the name of it. That's what it looks like. And it has the notes on there. And then it has the Dossier name. And I'm going to take my label maker and I'm going to, like I do with the perfumes, I'm going to actually put Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb on here so I know what it's supposed to mimic. Oh my God. That smells so good. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, yes, we love her. She's gonna stay in here so while I'm working I can get that like zen feeling with some good smelling candles. But you probably just saw these nails. They are like halfway up my nail bed. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let my nails grow out. I was gonna go get a fill-in last week, which I was already like 2 weeks late by then, but I was gonna go get a fill-in last week and I was like, I've had these nails for a while. Maybe I should just let my nails grow out, let my nails breathe, and then I'll start over maybe in a couple of months. I don't know, maybe around like Christmas time or maybe for the new year. I'll start over and go back to get my nails done, but I feel like I just want to let my nails breathe for a few months. So I'm going to let these grow out for a couple more weeks and then I'm going to remove them. And so I'm gonna be looking raggedy for a few weeks, but I'm gonna let them grow out. I'm gonna remove them and I'm gonna wear my natural nails for a while. So that should be interesting because I never really wear my natural nails, so that'll be really interesting. But I think that's what I'm gonna do just to give myself a little break. I feel like I'm just tired of going to the nail salon. Like, I don't feel like my nails need a break per se, but I'm just sick of going to the damn nail salon. Like at this point, I'm going to the nail salon, I'm going to get my lashes done every other week. It's just too much. And if one or the other gotta go, the nails can go because I'm keeping my lashes. But I will still be going to get my pedicures every so often. Usually I go like once every 6 weeks. I will still be going to get my pedicures, so it's about time. So I'll probably go get a pedicure. I should go get a pedicure and get these taken off the right way. That's what I should do, and just have them buff out my natural nails. That's what I might do, because it's definitely time for me to get a pedicure. So I need to do that. And not today, but I'm just kind of rambling and talking to y'all. But right now it's time for me to really get my life together for the week. I try to do this on Sundays. However, it just didn't happen. So here it is, Monday, and I still have not put up my to-do list. I haven't reset my whiteboard over here. I haven't reset my little chalkboard over there, nothing. So it's time to do that. So you guys can watch me reset for the week.
Afraid, emotions getting in your way. Afraid, but why you let me fall in love if you're afraid to commit? And don't call me in the middle of the night and say that you're not able to be loved. That's not right. No, I don't wanna be that one. Still a million miles from you, so I'm gonna let you go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. I'll be around. Yeah, you're not. Just tell me if you want my love or not. 'Cause I don't wanna be that one.
Hey, play football.
All good, hands to formally.
Good morning, you guys. Happy not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday, and I didn't vlog much. All I did was vlog a little bit at the football game, but happy Wednesday. So I am headed to work, actually in the office. This is my first time doing a week in the life, I think, and I kind of like it. I kind of like, you know, the idea of you guys following me around throughout the entire week. This video is probably going to be so long, but that's okay though. That's all right. So excuse me, I just dropped the kids off at the bus stop, and I'm actually headed to I'm gonna grab a smoothie for breakfast. So I'm gonna head to Smoothie King, grab a smoothie for breakfast, and then I'm just going to vibe out for the ride. Today on my agenda, y'all, I got this tattoo. I just started thinking about it. I got this tattoo, and I don't feel like I don't even attempt to wear my ring anymore. Like, I have to make more of an effort, because now it's really like out of sight, out of mind. I'm like, I have this tattoo, why do I need to wear my ring? You know what I mean? So it's really like out of, like I said, out of sight, out of mind. And so I have to make more of like a concentrated effort to make sure that I wear my ring, because I feel like I just never wear it. I don't know. But anyway, on my agenda today, I just have I have a few meetings. Like, I have one at 9 a.m. and it's 8:36, so I'm not gonna make that because I had to drop the girls off at the bus stop. So I'm just gonna take it on my phone. But I have that meeting, and then I also have just some other meetings and some things that I need to get done. There are a few projects that I'm kind of in the middle of that I feel like I've kind of been slacking off on over the last couple of days that I need to really make some headway on. So I'm going to like really be working head down all day on those projects, and yeah, I'm gonna be working pretty much head down on on those projects all day, because like I said, I could have done more on them yesterday and Monday, and I just didn't. I was kind of doing other things that weren't like super priority. I just wasn't. You ever had stuff you know you need to do, but you're just like not ready to do it? That's kind of how it was. It's gonna be very labor intensive, and I'm just not ready to do it, but I'm gonna have to do it today. Yes, can I have a 32-ounce Caribbean Way? Thank you. But yeah, you have those projects or those things that you know you need to do, and you're just like, I'm just not ready to do them. I just don't feel like doing the labor that it takes to do them. But I'm there, but I have to do it today or else I won't meet my deadlines. I have to get started on them today and all of that. If you guys have a Smoothie King and you go there all the time, get the Smoothie King app, because you save money by earning points. Kind of like everything else, you know. You scan it when you get there, you earn points and save money. Where's my wallet? You guys, I am so obsessed with this little card holder.
It'll be right out for you.
Thank you. I'm so obsessed with this card holder. I have been carrying it. I like kicked my little, ouch, I like kicked my little YSL wallet to the side for the last few weeks, and I have been using this guy like faithfully. I gotta switch it out because I love this little guy so much, and I'm just obsessed with it, and I'm going to figure out whatever my next luxury small leather good is gonna be, because ma'am, we love her so much, like so much. It's just so small and cute, and I love it. It can fit in your pocket, you know. This is great. Doesn't hold a lot, but I don't need a bunch of cards, so I'm not using credit cards right now. So I just don't need a bunch of cards on me, so it's perfect. I'm going to put on my murder podcast. I feel like I can listen to this because I feel like if I'm ever in a crazy situation like that, like there's been several situations where they talk about like women getting kidnapped, or people in general like being kidnapped and they've escaped and got out of it, and how they've gotten out of it and all of that. And she's like, I feel like when I listen to stuff like this in some of those situations, like if I'm ever in any of those situations and that ever happens to me, I feel like I can be now more aware of red flags and more aware of the signs, and even more aware of what I can do, you know, to protect myself if I ever get into a situation like that. And I'm like, oh my God, that makes total sense, because never would I ever imagine myself being in a situation where I'm about to be kidnapped or raped or something like that. You know, never would I ever imagine that. However, if I ever am in that situation, maybe my crazy mental Rolodex. Side note, I love seeing people who run every day. This guy out here runs every single day. I see him every morning when I'm taking the girls to the bus. But anyway, maybe my crazy mental Rolodex can like think back on some of the situations that I've heard, and it'll give me at least some idea of how the hell I'm gonna get myself out of that situation. Like, you know, when you're in that situation, I feel like sometimes your brain, when you're in a scary situation, I feel like sometimes you're either on two ends of the spectrum. Either your brain is like frozen and you're like, how do I get out of this? I don't know how to get out of this. I can't get out of this. I'm gonna die. So either your brain is like super frozen like that and you're just stuck and can't move, or you're on the other end of the spectrum and your adrenaline kicks in, everything starts to rush, and all of a sudden your brain thinks of some crazy harebrained scheme to get you out of the situation that you're in. So I want to be the latter where my adrenaline, you know, my adrenaline pumps and I can think of something. And if you're conditioned, if you're always listening to these stories, or if you've listened to a few of these stories and you're conditioned to hear them, maybe you'll think of some crazy idea that'll get you out of a crazy ass situation. I don't know. I hope I never have to use my murder story knowledge, but you know what? You just never know. This is a crazy world out there. You gotta always be prepared. You you're just gonna speed through the school zone? I guess so. But you just gotta always be prepared and always be ready. It's a crazy world out there. There's some crazy people out there, and your ass is not exempt from dealing with the craziness, okay? The most careful of people have found themselves in crazy situations and have had to deal with craziness and chaos and all of that. So don't think you're exempt and let your guard down for 2 seconds, because you are not, and you need to be prepared. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna listen to my murder podcast. Did I tell you guys what it's called? It's actually called My Favorite Murder. So if you want to find it, I listen to it on Audible, but I think it's on like wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find it. So that's what I'm gonna listen to, and I'll see you guys at work. Hey guys, what is up? Can you just take a guess where I am for lunch? You could probably see it in the background. I never come here unless I'm at work. Let me make sure this wig on right, y'all. I never come here unless I'm at work, but it is I'm at Popeyes, obviously. I'm about to get me a chicken sandwich. It's 12:31. There are 3 cars ahead of me, y'all. I guarantee you I'm gonna be in this line for like at least like 15-16 minutes. I guarantee you. And I feel like that's even being generous. That would get me out of here at 12:47. It's 12:32 now. That would get me out here at 12:37. I mean, I'm moving a little bit, but 12:47. So we'll see. We're gonna time this because there's only 2 cars ahead of me. Now there's a couple like up there by the window, but I'm 2 cars from the speaker. So let's time this. It's already been 3 minutes. I haven't moved. I just wanted to update y'all. I don't know why I do this to myself, because I already know. And I do it anyway. Thank you. Of course they were out of the beignets. Not that I needed them, but it would have been nice to have them. Alright, what they got? They got 5 minutes to get me out of here. It's 12:41. Oh child, that girl, she took my order. And then she took my money at the first window, right? And then she handed me my food at the second window and my drink. Like, is she working both windows? Why don't she just close the one and just work it out of one window? And they got her working today. No, she's literally in there. I'm watching. She's literally in there taking orders and handing the food. Like, that is what she's doing right now. Which is absolutely insane. And now I feel bad for timing her, but I have to tell the time. It's 12:45. They actually got me out of there in 14 minutes. So I'm pretty impressed. I'm not going to lie. Because that's like regular time for them. And there's only 1 person working. Like, that's better than pre-COVID time. I just want to say that. But we're pretty good. It's hot too. So they have these new nuggets at Popeyes. We're gonna try them out. I also got some blackened ranch sauce. We're gonna try them out right now. Oh, and I got a biscuit. Alright, so Popeyes nuggets. I got a 12 piece. I didn't need 12 pieces. I don't know why I freaking got a 12 piece. That was stupid. But let's give them a try. I wish they had them in spicy. That would have been good. Quite yummy. Those are quite yummy. I can get with those. They're nice and crunchy. They're pretty good. Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Let's do some coffee. It's Thursday morning, October 6th, and we have a lash appointment this morning because lashes are pretty spotty. So we have a lash appointment this morning at 9:30. It's only about a little before 9 o'clock. So we're gonna leave in a little bit, but I'm gonna make a little coffee right now. And I just got finished taking the girls to the bus stop and also putting out like bags of clothes on the porch. So I have been kind of on this kick lately, right? Where I'm like, if it don't serve me, if it's not making me happy, if I'm just not using it, I need to get rid of it. Honey, that's people, places, things, everything, okay? I emailed the donation people. They're coming to pick up like bags and bags of stuff today. I have like 10 bags sitting out on my porch. Look at this, y'all. At this point, I just can't take anything in my house that's not helping me. There is blankets, sheets, books, clothes, shoes, so much stuff out here. And I'm just happy, you know, that it could go to a home where someone could use it. There's kid stuff, there's my stuff, Mark's stuff. Like I said, books, blankets, all types of things out here. And it feels so good to get rid of things in my house that I'm not using. Something that I've learned over the years, like if you just continue to keep stuff, just lots of stuff in your house, if you're just going to continue to keep everything, no matter how big your house gets, how much space you have, your house is always going to feel small. You're just always going to feel like you don't have enough space because you're just hoarding things. And I can't live like that anymore, you know what I mean? So anytime I don't need something, I'm like the first, so quick to get rid of it because I'm just tired of looking at it and I don't need to look at it. My space is cluttered enough. We have enough people in this house that I don't need a million things just lying around that I'm not even using, you know what I'm saying? So on the agenda for today, I really want to start the jump rope challenge today. That has been on my calendar to start for a few weeks now and I've been too lazy to do it. So I think I want to start the jump rope challenge today, which if you don't know, the jump rope challenge is basically every day you do, well, the first day you do 1,000 jumps and then you do that for 7 days and you add on 100 jumps each day. So the first day is 1,000, the second day is 1,100, third day 1,200, so on and so forth. So I want to do the jump rope challenge for a week just to see if I see any change in my body. I want to do it before it gets too cold, and the weather has been chef's kiss perfect lately. So I want to start that today. I was supposed to go do a workout, but I realized I had parent-teacher conference with my oldest daughter with her teacher. It's parent-teacher conference time already, so we're doing that. I have my lash appointment, of course. I gotta work. Okay, that's YouTube, but that's work. So of course I gotta work today and take the kids to soccer practice as well. Now my mom, the kids don't have school tomorrow, so my mom is actually gonna let the girls spend the night tonight. So they're not even coming back home, but MJ will. So he'll be here to terrorize us. Don't you worry. But yeah, that's the agenda for today. So let's go. Alright, y'all, we finally made it out the house. I showed y'all little clips of my little cinematic reel that I tried to make. It looks weird from what I just showed you. It probably looks really weird. I don't know if it's gonna turn out the way I wanted to, so I guess we'll see. I think it's gonna look weird regardless, but you know what, it's fine. We are experimenting over here, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm trying to, so I really want to grow my Instagram. So one, if you ain't following me on Instagram, help your girl out. Head on over to Camellia Yvette. Follow me on Instagram, you know, like a photo, something. Help me out, all right? So I really want to grow on Instagram, and so I've just been trying to get more active on Instagram, especially with my reels. So I am going to do a reel a day for 30 days and see how that grows my channel. I noticed that when I post more reels, I get more engagement. I just get more people, more people's eyes on my channel, or on my page. So I'm gonna try to post a reel a day for 30 days. Today's day 3, so I'll be posting my reel probably a little later. I think I'm gonna try a different time today, so I might post it around 5 p.m. I'll post my reel, and today will be day 3. And so I've just been trying to batch record reels and things like that. Like, if y'all don't film, I'm telling you, this stuff, like the reels be like 15 seconds, but they take you, so okay, some take longer than others. Some I can knock out in one take. Like if it's just a quick like inspirational saying or something like that, I can knock that out in one take, all right? But others, it's like 15 seconds and it took me 45 minutes to do. what you like, how is that possible? But if you got like an outfit change, or like, you know, just the actual process of getting started doing the reels, like doing your makeup and stuff like that, that stuff takes time, y'all. Like time. So I try to batch record reels. Like I'll try to do like neutral makeup and then just like change my shirt, or if I'm wearing a dress, change my dress or something like that, so it looks like, you know, I'm not just filming with the same makeup, hair, clothes, everything, you know. So that's kind of how I do my reels. I'll probably try to do some more in between work when I get home, but that's kind of how I do my reels. But I'm gonna try to do a reel a day, and we'll see how that works. I got like 4 or 5 in the wings right now. I'll try to film a couple today, probably after. Honestly, I'll probably film them after work when soccer practice is over. I'll probably film them then. So I'll have a few more in the wings, and then I'll film a few more tomorrow, and every day I'll like try to film, you know, some more. So that's what's kind of going on with me today. I just realized I feel like I really like the format of these weeks in my life, and I'm gonna switch them up. Sometimes I'll do a week in my life, sometimes I'll do a day in my life, sometimes I will do a few days in my life. I think I'm gonna start switching them up because this week in my life is pretty cool. Like I don't have to be conscious all day of picking up the camera. Like when I do a day in my life, I have to be super conscious all day. Like, oh my God, I forgot to film that. I forgot to film what I ate. I forgot to film, you know, my lunch. I forgot to film me doing this, doing that. You guys, I am probably the worst vlogger you've ever seen. I am such a shitty vlogger for someone who's been vlogging for a while. Like, I really am. How can I put this without it sounding weird? I don't love to live my life in front of the camera. I don't live for living my life in front of the camera, you know? I enjoy sharing my life with you guys. I enjoy helping you guys. I enjoy filming, and you guys know that, but I don't, like, my life's joy does not come from holding the camera up to my face or my family's face and filming. Like, if you guys notice, when I go to family events, for the most part, sometimes I'll try to get some clips, but for the most part, I don't film them. So I'm living life. I'm with my family. I'm hanging out. For the most part, I don't film those moments because I want to be present and in the moment of that stuff, you know? So, like, I don't know. So I forget to bring the camera, or sometimes I'll purposely not bring the camera because I just don't feel like I want to film at that moment. And I've told you guys before, I'm not the type of person who can just be like, oh, I need to film today. I have to film, so I have to put on a face and put on a happy face and film. I'm just not that person, you know? And I never have been, and I don't think I ever will be. I feel like that's one of the pressures when you start to make like social media your primary source of income. Like, you have to be that person that's able to put on a face and work, because you may have brand deals, or you may have whatever the case. You're gonna have, you know, companies looking for their return on their investment for the money that they paid you. So you have to. But for me, it's kind of like, I don't this isn't my primary source of income. I'm not saying that's not nice, don't get me wrong now, but this isn't my primary source of income. So if I wanted to walk away from the camera today, if I wanted to quit today, if I wanted to say, hey, this just isn't what I want to do anymore, this isn't my passion, I don't love it anymore, it's taking up more time than I'm willing to give, I can totally do that, and my family can still live and eat and buy things. So I mean, it's a different for me. But yeah, I just don't, I don't love to live in front of the camera is my point. So a week in my life is a little better because I can just show you snippets of every day, but you still get a full experience of how my week was, and you still get a full picture and a full video, you know? But when I do a day in my life, I just feel like I have to have the camera kind of on me all day, and I don't know. So I'm gonna switch them up for you guys. You guys have to tell me what you like best, or it just, if you like this format. So I'll keep rotating it in. Oh Lordy. So I was listening to my murder podcast again, my favorite murder. I was listening to my murder podcast again, and I heard, it was just the worst story. So I'm gonna tell y'all. It was about it's something called the Burger Chef murders, and just Google the Burger Chef murders, you'll see it. So apparently Burger Chef was a restaurant that was around like in the 70s, 80s, and I think the last one it said closed up in the 90s, and it was kind of like a Midwest thing. I don't know if they had any in Ohio, but they were in Indiana. And so they were headquartered in Indianapolis, and basically it was in this little small town called Speedway, Indiana, and I'm probably getting this wrong, but this little small town called Speedway, Indiana. And there were 4 people working at a Burger Chef they said it was like Carl Jr.'s. That's what the girl in the podcast said. So there were 4 people closing up this Burger Chef fast food restaurant one night, and it was like a 20-year-old, 2 18-year-olds, and a 16-year-old, and they go missing. So that night, they find out they go missing because that night one of the other employees just happens to be riding past the restaurant, and he notices, and this was in 1978, by the way, but that night one of the employees happens to be riding past the restaurant. He notices all the lights are on, the doors are open, so he walks in. He sees like their coats are still there, their purses are still there, there is some cash missing, but their personal belongings are still there. So like he's supposed to, he calls the police comes and basically comes to the conclusion that since the money's missing and all the kids are missing, that they probably just stole the money and just went out partying. And I'm like, well, what? First of all, $2,500. It was like $2,500 I was missing, and I guess that was a lot of money back in 1978, but not enough for me to, I feel like, to, I don't know, commit a felony. Like, and we gotta split it between 4 people. And what do that have to do? It was like November in Indiana, so it was freezing. So what do that got to do with leaving our coats and purses and all of that? Why would I leave all that stuff? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But it was like this small town. I think they said at that point in time, they only had like 2 recorded homicides on record. So it was like this good little town, like right outside of Indianapolis, that you kind of move into to get out of the big city, get your better schools, you know, those suburb towns, kind of like a town that I live in right now. So, you know, they weren't used to this type of crime. So I guess they figured this doesn't happen here, and they said just call the morning shift, have them just clean up everything and go on as normal, business as usual. So cleaned up a crime scene basically. So the next day the parents are like, okay, my kids didn't come home, my kid didn't come home, file a missing person report. Like, I think it said 3 or 4 days later, 2 or 3 days later, something like that, a couple days later, some hikers are walking, I guess, in a wooded area about 30 to 40 miles away from the Burger Chef restaurant, and they come across the bodies of these 4 people. They said 2 of them were shot like on the ground, face down, like execution style, in the back of the head. It was awful. And then one of them was like, it's a soccer ball in my back seat. It's scaring me. I'm talking about these scary stories, right? One of them was, it said it looked like it was like a blunt force trauma to the head. So they were hit with like a blunt object to the head. And then the assistant manager, the 20-year-old woman, she was a little further away. I guess she tried to escape, and they said she was violently, this was the words they used, violently stabbed in the chest twice. So they find these, and now all of a sudden, obviously they're like, oh my god, this is crazy in this little town. What is happening right now? Everyone's going crazy. But at this point, the police have already cleaned up the freaking crime scene, or told them to clean up the freaking crime scene. So, I mean, I guess you can probably guess that the murders are still unsolved to this day. There's plenty of conspiracy theories, but the murders are still unsolved to this day. because the police have cleaned up the freaking crime scene. And it was so awful to me. And I guess, I don't know if that's just how they operated in 78. So much was different back then, you know. We didn't have, of course, the sophisticated technology and stuff that we have now, but so much was just different back then. And then they, like, I guess they also kind of muddied the waters at the crime scene when they found the bodies also. And then they were like arguing, the local police and the FBI got involved, and they were arguing about who should be the one to take the case. And then the local police are like, okay, well, if you guys take the case, we're not going to help you. And it's like, you're not helping them, you're helping the families of these victims, you're helping find who did this, you know. So hopefully they don't strike again. But the crime was never solved, and it was just awful. It was terrible. I mean, I've worked in fast food. I told you guys a little bit ago, I worked in fast food for 5 years, and my fast food spot was actually robbed. Not while I was there, but it was like not in the best of neighborhoods. The restaurant that I worked at, I was at Rally's, and it would get robbed. Like, it got robbed a few times. I thank God I wasn't there when it did, and I closed a lot too, but it got robbed a few times. And then it also the one that was like 10 minutes from us would get robbed all the time, like in the middle of the day. And they would call us and be like, hey, you guys be careful, we just got robbed, you know. And no one ever got hurt, but they would get robbed quite a bit. And it's just so scary to let your teenager have this job and then they get robbed and killed like that. Like, it's awful. I listen to these stories. I feel like the two people who tell these stories, did I tell you guys this? I think I did. They're comedians, so, and they don't like make fun of it, but it just, I don't know, the stories are interesting. They're really interesting. I'd encourage you to listen to some true crime podcasts, and all the stories are true. You can look them up online, but it was just really terrible. I don't know why I just told you guys that story, but I've been thinking about it since yesterday, and I told Mark the story and he didn't really want to hear it because he's not really into true crime podcasts like I am. But if you guys are into true crime, I would definitely recommend that. But just some sad, sick shit goes on in this world, man. Some really sad, sick stuff. And hopefully my content, besides this little piece, hopefully my content is just a little more lighthearted. A little more lighthearted for you. When when you're watching the news and you see all this crazy stuff happening, hopefully you can come to my channel and say, oh my God, she's just so lighthearted and just wants to live life and have fun and don't want to bother nobody. And that's what I like to see. So I'm hoping I'm at least providing that for you, because there's some crazy shit that goes on out here, okay? And a lot of these stories that they tell you guys, it's so interesting. They're like in the 70s and 80s when, people all the time are like, oh, it's so bad these days. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. Am I saying the world ain't crazy? No, I'm not, because the world's crazy, right? But I feel like the world's always been crazy. We just have an easier way of getting access to that crazy information. You know what I mean? In the 70s, like these Burger Chef murders in the 70s, like, I'm in Cleveland, I wouldn't have heard about those murders unless I knew someone. I wouldn't have heard about those murders for weeks, you know what I mean? But now that happens today, I'm gonna hear about that shit like in 2 seconds, you know? If I see something happen right in front of me, I can freaking tweet that out or put it on Instagram. The Shade Room will have it in 2.5 seconds and the world will know, you know? So the world, not just the next city or the United States, the world will know. So it's totally different today because we see and can hear and have access to every little crime, every little shooting, every little thing that happens. But it wasn't like that back then. Like, they didn't have the access that we have, the technology that we have, but things were happening. Like the hippies in the 70s, like they were all on drugs and cocaine and shit. They were doing shit. Don't get me wrong. All the young girls and young women who were kidnapped and raped and killed, like, why do you think they tell us to be so careful now? Because that shit was happening back then and they know it. Just saying. Alright, I'm about to be late talking to y'all. Let me go in and get these lashes done and I shall return. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Happy Friday. We have made it. I got my coffee in hand. I'm sitting here at my desk working and just trying to pump myself up for this workout. I haven't been to workout since Monday. So I'm trying to like pump myself up and get ready for it, answer some emails before I go. And I just wanted to check in and say good morning. I didn't talk to you guys after I got my lashes done. I'll give you a better picture when I get home and get my makeup done, but this is what we look like. I can't take this hat off so you can see it better. Sorry. I got my Miss Sealy braids under here. I can't take this hat off, boo. So yeah, I'm getting ready for a workout. I'm super excited, like I said, because I haven't been since Monday. So I'm trying to pump myself up, drink my coffee, answer a few emails before I leave, and yeah, it's really time to, I have a really light day today for work, so it's really time to kind of break this desk down for the weekend and clean it off and get started on a new week. Look at my to-do list, see what still needs to be done, look at my uploading schedule, everything, all that stuff, and really see what the next week looks like. The girls spent the night at my mom's house last night, and so it was just me, Mark, and the boys last night because they don't have school. The kids don't have school, none of them. So here comes MJ, and he's so excited to go see his sisters because he's going to my mom's this morning.
Raya.
Hey, big man. Watch him. Hey, Stinky. Woo the hair. Come here, Stinky. Come here, Stink Stink. Come here. We gonna run your nose again? How did this happen? Was it Daddy? It was Daddy?
Pour my coffee in.
Say good morning. I can make you some. Look at that hair. We're trying to take his braids out, huh? You done? Okay. He don't want to be with me. He wants
Raya.
He wants Daddy. So yeah, the girls are gone. He's always like super, like, where are my sisters when the girls are gone? Everybody be treating him wrong because he ain't potty trained yet. Oh, now you want to say hi? Hi. You see him? All right, let me do a little work. What's up, y'all? It's been a few hours. It's 12:57. Went to work out. I burned almost 700 calories today, y'all. Crazy, right? So I've just been sitting here doing some work. I do have some work to finish up, and then I have a meeting in 3 minutes. I actually have an exit interview with one of our employees who's leaving. He actually just hopped on the meeting, but I have an exit interview with him, and then I'm gonna do some more work. I'm gonna finish up for the day, and that's gonna be a wrap for the work week. I'm so excited, it's the weekend. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about exit interviews, which I will talk to you a little more once I'm done. But I just wanted to say I think exit interviews are completely crucial. If you have ever left a company and they have not done an exit interview with you, they have done themselves a great disservice, and that's the company you kind of want to side eye, because why y'all ain't doing exit interviews? And not for involuntary terminations, only for voluntary terminations. So if you yourself say, I'm leaving the company, I found another job, whatever the case, the company should want to know your feedback. They should want to know what they've done right, what they've done wrong, if there was anything else they could have done to keep you, what contributed to you leaving. And if they were doing their job from the beginning, then the manager probably already has that idea of why you're leaving. But it's definitely a very, very, very important thing to know as a company. It's something you absolutely want to know. And so I just wanted to say that, because I've had several people tell me that a lot of companies don't do exit interviews, and I just don't understand why you wouldn't. Why would you not want to know why people are leaving you so you can possibly correct that situation and, you know, make it better for the next employee that comes in? I just don't get it. But anyway, let me jump on this meeting and we'll talk a little bit more when I get back. Same to you. Happy last day. Where's my pen? All right, so I'm not going to keep you long. I just wanted to obviously talk to you a little bit just about, you know, some of the things that we did right during your time here, some of the things that that weren't so right during your time here, and any other comments that you could leave that could potentially make this position or the company better for the next person that comes in would be awesome. All right, y'all, I'm back. I just finished up my exit interview and then a couple more things for the day. It has been like, I don't know, it's been like hell week at work this week. And I feel like it's gonna be like that next week too. Just super duper 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 busy lately, man. But you know, I'm grateful for it. I love it. I don't like to be bored. I like my job. I like the work that I do. I feel like I do meaningful work, and so that keeps me going. So I told you guys we're going to talk a little bit more about exit interviews. I just think feedback and exit interviews are very crucial. I actually got some really good information from this employee, well, now ex-employee that that worked for us, and so I got some very useful information, some stuff that I've been kind of saying for a while, you know. So I'm really happy to hear it out of his mouth, and I'm definitely going to pass that information along and try to make some changes. That's the whole point of this whole thing. Your company should definitely be soliciting your feedback. They should be asking for your feedback. Feedback is a gift. Remember that. If you are a leader at an organization, if you're not a leader at an organization, feedback is a gift, and you should be happy that someone is willing to give that to you in order to improve. And that's for you companies out there, for you leaders of you companies out there that are not doing that are not doing employee surveys. I think there's a reason that you do that. And some companies, they'll do it and they'll just kind of let the feedback and the advice fall by the wayside, and some actually take things into account. My company actually takes that stuff into account, and that is why I love where I'm at right now. So that's that. Ooh, Mark's supposed to be taking me on a lunch date in probably in a couple of hours, so I'm gonna sit here and try to get a little editing done, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably try to get a little editing done, clean off this desk. It's 2:18. I'm gonna do a few more things, and then I'm about to peace out for the weekend, okay? All right, I'll probably gotta do some more work because I got some things I need to finish up. So I'll probably have to do some more work like later or Sunday or something like that, but it's about time to peace out for the weekend. My post is doing pretty good. So I posted on Instagram, and if you're not following me, boo, go ahead, click on your Instagram and come follow me. But I posted this on my Instagram, which I thought was like so telling. So there's been this job post going around. I don't know if this particular one is real or fake, but I've seen these before where it's like it says bosses, people don't want to work anymore, in quotes, and it says the jobs that they're posting, and it's like proficient, you need to be proficient in all this stuff, preferred qualifications, a master's degree, minimum salary $15.29 per hour, $15.29 per hour. And let me tell you, this was before I knew better, okay? When I first graduated college, I started off working, I was the manager of a paint store, Sherwin-Williams paint store, and I started assistant manager. And I started off making $14, I think it was like $14.50 or something like that. It was like $14.50 an hour, but our minimum hours that we had to work each week was 44 hours. So I would get that like 4 hours of overtime, which was time and a half. Technically we were salaried, but technically we got paid kind of hourly, I guess, like how it calculated out. So yeah, $14 like 50 is what I started off making. Now this was in 2009, so keep in mind I'm old. So at this point in time, first of all, obviously that was over 10 years ago, so that rate should be rising. So if you graduate, I don't care what type of degree you have, honey, leverage that degree, find you a job that will pay you. That wasn't even $40,000. Like, I feel like if you're coming out of college, first of all, I feel like if you're coming out of college with a degree, baby, you should be at least making $60,000. However, I realize that doesn't happen sometimes, and that is okay. Sometimes you just want experience. Sometimes you just want to get your foot in the door at this certain company. That's perfectly fine as well. You're not going to get a huge salary offer. Just the way things are, I'm just being real with y'all. You're not going to get a huge salary offer straight out of college. Some people are lucky enough to do so. And I think the people that are better off in that situation are the ones that did like co-ops and internships, and they had good relationships with great companies who let them in. I mean, we hired someone from our co-op program, and we hired her in making 70-something thousand, which is amazing money at 22. If I was making $70,000 at 22 years old, you wouldn't have been able to tell me nothing. I'd have been making it rain every weekend everywhere. Okay, I would have had Gucci, Louis, I wouldn't have known how to act, let me tell you. All right, if I was making 70-something thousand at 22, we would have had some problems. Okay, I had problems at 22 and I was making half of that. Let's talk about it. But that is amazing money coming straight out of college. So we've hired several people into our company from our co-op program. So if you can find a good co-op or internship, baby, get yourself in there. But I didn't do any co-ops. I didn't do any internships. I was like really shitty. I don't know. I just wasn't, my head wasn't on straight back then. So I didn't do any of that stuff. So I got a job making $14.50, but then like a year and a half, 2 years later, you know, I just kept increasing. And I think somewhere in there it just hit me, and I was like, you know, this isn't how I want to live. $14.50 does not afford me the lifestyle that I want. And that's kind of what I've always went off of. I hear people always talk about, oh, my kids, they're my inspiration, they push me forward. Baby, I've been pushing forward for a long time now, even before them kids. And like, I don't want to live a bad lifestyle. Forget them kids. I don't want to live, I want to live the lifestyle I want to live, kids and no kids. Okay, and that's always been my motivation, and it was my motivation back then. Like $14.50 just doesn't afford me the luxury that I deserve in this life, you know? It just doesn't. I'm talking about what I'm talking about. $14.50, I can't do nothing with that. So, and going back to the job post, you want me to have a master's degree for $15? For $15? Y'all tripping. I wouldn't even apply to that job. I wouldn't apply to that company. I mean, I got half of mine. If I see that again, I'll write that company and cuss them out for doing that, because that's disrespectful. It's insulting. You went to school, you worked, you're probably in debt, got student loans. That $14.50 don't even cover them student loans, honey. Don't even get me talking about those predatory student loans, because those are a hot mess. But you just got to know what you want and what you're willing to accept, and also what situation you're in as well. So if you're like, look, I'm desperate for a job right now, I got bills to pay, you just gonna have that door squeaking while I'm talking?
I didn't realize everything was I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. But yeah, if you like, look, I got bills to pay, you know, this is the job that's offering me right now, I gotta take it. Do you take the job, but don't take the job and then stop looking, honey. I don't care if you've been at a job for 6 weeks, 6 months. I don't care. If you don't feel like it's serving you, if you feel like you can find something better, and money is not always the object. Just because somebody giving you another $1 or $2, or if we're talking in salary terms, somebody giving you another couple $1,000, that don't equate to nothing per paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So think about that, and think about, is it worth the hassle of leaving? But also think about your current situation and say, is it worth the hassle of staying? We should always be leaving for forward movement. If it's not peace of mind, you know, if you're in a bad situation, you like, my peace of mind is not there and I need to get that, that's different. But if your peace of mind is there and you just have another opportunity in front of you, you really need to just, you know, figure out what your goals are and while you're moving. Is this couple $1,000s worth it? You know, I feel like if you're in a situation where you're making $50,000 and someone's offering you 60, 65, that's a big jump. From $50,000, that's a big $10,000 to $15,000 is a big jump. Take it. Now, in my situation, I've told you guys I've been very open about my salary. I make 6 figures. In my situation, if somebody offers me $10,000, that's not enough money for me to leave. I don't even know if $15,000 is not enough for me to leave. Let me be honest. So it would have to be other like perks and things within that to make me really say, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna leave. You know what I mean? So that's just a little tip on this Friday. You know, just a little chat on this Friday. I've been really like thinking about the job market and how I feel about that, and I don't know, stuff be making me mad. People make me mad with their excuses, because there's plenty of jobs out here. I don't care what nobody, there is plenty of jobs out here. So people make me mad with their excuses, but these companies also make me mad. But at the same time, you don't have to work at these companies. There's plenty of options. And if we're talking about right now, in October of 2021, honey, let me go on Indeed. I'm gonna go on Indeed right now, and we gonna see what's out there, and we just gonna pick some industries and see what's out there, because jobs are out there, baby. Okay, they out there. I don't care what nobody say. People will try to tell you the job market is bad, ain't no jobs out here because of the pandemic. Honey, the pandemic has been amazing for the job market. These companies are begging people to come work for them. When I tell you, we're talking on my, like, I'm talking to my recruiter, they're finding candidates, and I'm like, we need to hurry this interview process along before this person is gone, because people are getting snatched up left and right. I'm talking, this person got a good attitude. I'm like, come on, you hired. You know, that's a joke, but y'all know what I mean. It's crazy out here. So look, I got just HR comes up because that's what I search. So HR business partner, HR director, HR manager, manufacturing, HR director, distribution and sales, senior HR generalist, manager human resources. And these are big, good companies. Human resources manager, senior HR business partner in North Carolina region. Venture Employer Services, that's who it is, and it's fully remote as well. HR business partner 2, senior HR manager for Amazon, HR coordinator, I mean, this is all of these HR positions are open, and these are good paying, big company HR positions that will put you at 6 figures or very close. So don't tell me ain't no jobs out here, y'all. Do not tell me. If you need help finding them, you need help with your job search, I am available. Book me for one-on-one coaching calls. I am available for that. I also have my interview guide. Y'all know my interview guide, my ebook, Black Girls Guide to Thriving in Corporate America. All of that is down below in the description box. You guys, if you need help, I'm here. You can use me as a resource. I'm here. All right, y'all. I ain't about to argue with y'all about this. All right, I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna start clearing off this desk, and me and Mark are gonna go eat some.